There we go. I think we've just got everybody in.
I think so.
Oh, Mrs. Frosty's changed her name. Look, it just says Mrs. Hang on, it says Mrs. S. Frosty.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's got 2 S's in it. Mrs. S. Frosty. How do I want... if you want to change your name to White or whatever, Mrs. Frosty, you need to do it on the website. Doyle has his own channel. Not as far as I know. Would touring cars still exist? I don't know. You see, this is the thing. The demise of you know, combustion engines ultimately means a massive, and I mean a massive, shift in car racing. It's inevitable. Like what we've watched since the combustion engine was invented, people have raced them, and everything we now watch as a viewer is going to change over the next 40 years into electric ultimately, unless they manage to keep all of the combustion engine racing going as well, which they probably will. But equally, it's only a matter of time before the environmentalists say, well, you know, this is not really good for the environment, blah, blah, blah. And there's always going to be pressure to get rid of it. Now, where's the trailers gone? So I don't know. I think things are going to change, that's for sure. Paul, it's Mrs. Frosty. I couldn't have it normal, so I had to add an S. Yeah, I know it's you. I just wondered why there was an extra S, that's all. Make an electric car that looks like a Datsun 240Z. Classic, retro electric. That would be so much fun, wouldn't it? That could be fun. Does Pilot 1 Merca leave the DTM in 2019 to go Formula E? I think so. I mean, it's the future, isn't it? But like I say, from a viewing perspective, I don't think it's going to be as interesting. Do I think Formula 1 will eventually end? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's impossible to predict.
I wonder how long it would take you to see that.
It's like a spaghetti bolognese moment, isn't it?
Just give me a little brush on the hand, you know.
You say email to it soon, otherwise I might not get my original name back. Transit Van, do you regret renaming yourself?
I think he does.
I was asking how do I do side-by-side house and trailer. Ah, okay. A scientist trying to create artificial create petrol for combustion engines. I don't think that's the problem. The problem is actually combusting. Actually burning the stuff. That's the problem. It's not a matter of where we get the fuel from, it's a matter of just burning it. Environmentally, it's not good. Electric cars which has speaks which blast electronically reproduced engine noise. Yeah, I mean, that's been talked about on the electric vehicles for... Hello, Matty.
Did he just jackknife?
Well, no, he just drove head on straight into me. I don't know what his plan is. Okay. I'll go this way then. Yeah, I mean, they talked about that with electric road vehicles, the fact that people won't be able to hear them and, you know, they'll cause accidents. So they've talked about, producing noise artificially with speakers so that people can hear them going past. Will they do that on the racing scene? Could be a bit weird, but who knows? Why is it the last time on Cherry Hills Public? Because we've been here a few weeks, and once we've bought all the fields, which I think we'll do at the end of today, once we've harvested everything, sold all the crop, sold all the equipment, we should have enough to buy all the fields, and then that'll be the end of the map and we'll move on. You know, we don't stay on a map forever, we stay on it for as long as it takes to buy all the fields. As you know, swapping back after a rename isn't planned to be allowed. Why there are all those warnings when you do it being one way, the old name being permanently locked. Rip. Well, Tracy fan, if you think you've got it bad, right? So you chose to change your name, and as Ferret says, you were warned about it being one way. Look at what happened to Savamura.
Oh
Yeah, he didn't get any of those warnings. He just enabled the what do they call it? Like the Asian version of his name. I forget what the term is. He enabled that, switched to it to see what it looked like, and then found that he couldn't change back. And it was one way, but he was not warned. That's even worse.
Yep. Because all of those accounts that he'd subbed on are gone.
Yep. Don't a lot of performance cars have artificial engine noises? Dunno. On Twitch FAQ it says your original name will not become available again for 6 months. Yeah, but who does it become available to? That's the question. Hoggy, thank you for the host, buddy. Hope you're well. Pringles Leaf, good evening, Paul. It's good to have you back. How was Truckface? Good to have you back, Pringle. Maybe we'll have real horses to pull our cars. Yeah, Cobalt, we don't do the big American farms all the time for this reason. We mix it up, you know. But, this was Stevie's last map, so we thought, you know, before he retired, he thought it'd be fitting to cover it. No problem, Matty. He's a noob. All gotta start somewhere, bro.
Oh, just clicked over yours.
Oops. Can't type while leaning over keyboard.
Can't type while leaning over keyboard.
Well, I'm sorry, leaning over my wheel, I should say. I'm reaching over my wheel and can't see my keyboard off to one side. No, Danny boy, Stevie, as in the guy that created this map, it's his last one in Farm Sim. He's retiring from creating mods.
Yeah, his name's Stevie. Oh, that's his online handle.
It's a wonder how he made the map. Evelyn! 11 months, so close to 1 year hype. Keep up the good work. Also, hello, Steve.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. That's something we've not done in a while, actually. Hey, baby.
True. Leo Ranger. Sorry, Long Ranger. Thanks for the review. .4:20 AM and the sun is rising. Hang on, I'm going to watch the skyline. It's like covered in stars right now. At some point that's going to just disappear. There it goes.
They slowly fade away, don't they?
Yep, it's going. Stephen agreed to buy us all dinner, did he?
No, I did not. Someone asked if I'd buy them dinner, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? And then someone said, well, why don't you buy Squirrel a meal? I was like, sure, okay. And then everyone was like, well, you can buy me dinner as well then.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Spiraled.
Yeah.
Kiwadian, I've done Factorio before. Not been on it for a while. A number of months, I think. So yeah, I don't know. It's not top of my list right now.
I'm good at LCF, don't worry.
Turn your lights off now.
He's already calculating how many cans of Spezzy you can get into a suitcase.
Who is?
Baz. There's only 4 weeks to go now, Baz.
Made empty now.
He's nearly full anyway, he's 90%.
Well, might I play another scary game, James? I don't know. I have no idea. What was? Hang on, James. What was the last scary game that I played?
You only play Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, I don't fancy that game at all.
Me neither.
Soma. I've got Soma. Thing is, I don't know how long the gameplay is. Outlast. Yeah, Outlast was, I can't remember when we played Outlast. But yeah, that was quite scary. Somewhere is 12 hours more or less. That's not so bad. You can finish that in a couple of streams. You play a scary game every month when all the bills come in. Cursed Forest. The thing is, whenever October comes, I always start getting these emails saying, oh, such and such a scary game is releasing on Steam. Like, every October you get that. You missed Stranded Deep. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that big update, you know, the procedural update. Which they've talked about for probably the best part of 2 years now.
Well, I'm on manual.
Layers of Fear now. I think there are people in chat who don't like scary games. Whenever you put a scary game on, they're like, oh, I'm going. I don't like scary games.
Don't be having nightmares, that's
exactly.
why.
Exactly that.
They'll be sat there just like watching in the dark. You start streaming. Oh, Squirrel's live. I'll click on his stream. No, scary game. Lights on. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to bed. I do like to watch other people play it though. I don't like playing them myself because I hate jump scares. Yeah. I love watching other people play them and get jump scared. It just makes me laugh.
Long Dark Story Mode. Well, that's not a scary game, but I did say that when that came out I would play it. But that comes out on Tuesday, which is a bit of annoying timing. so I don't know. Layers of fear. Because I'm looking forward to seeing what the story is behind the Long Dark. Like, they've worked on it for a long time.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Biggie Footy. Somehow, time has been accelerated because the button appeared again. My theory is that because of the great content... It's a boy, by the way. The third baby. Thank you, Biggie Footy.
Right, what's next? Guess that field next to it.
I'm not sure. No. Henry, the Long Dark story mode is 5 episodes. Episodes 1 and 2 are available 1st of August and the rest will launch over the course of 2017. Oh, I didn't realise he was splitting it like that. In that case, it's not so much of a rush. Bloater, I think my style and Nerd Cube style is so very, very different that we wouldn't be compatible as a collaboration, I don't think. It would be a bit like... I don't know.
Cheese.
It'd be like a collaboration between... trying to think. Of course, whoever I pick's going to sound offensive, isn't it? It'd be like a collaboration between Barry Manilow and death metal. It just... it wouldn't work. Do you know what I mean? Not that I'm saying I'm like Barry Manilow or he's like death metal. It just... we're so different in style, it just wouldn't work. Have you thingied the thingamabob?
Yes. Yeah, it's set. Copy that.
Copied.
Sweet. That's all we seem to be doing today. A bit of harvesting. Mind you, last time on that, so... to be expected.
Well, yes, he does have a lot of swearing, so that's only one factor. I just think that our approach to game, our commentary styles, everything really is so different, it just wouldn't work. You said that, Ferret, not me. No, he doesn't big-headed. I mean, I think I saw his...
Matty, it's different crop.
I think I saw his video on Flight Simulation once. I think he looked at FSX and he was just, you know, what you would expect. It was just kind of
fooling around,
crashing, climbing. He wasn't playing it like a simulator, was he? He was just messing about, really.
Yeah, I think I saw the one that you were on.
Well, I wouldn't say that, BK, because both of those guys are fairly talented. See what I did there? Justin Bieber and Barry White. Yeah, I'll take that one. He did a 747 into London City. Oh yeah, because London City's like definitely equipped for a 747 landing.
Thing is, it gets the views though, because they know it's gonna end badly.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. It's just not my style.
No. And that's it for a serious well, I say serious for a you know, I'm gonna say it, for a serious simulator player, you know, doing stuff that is on purposely gonna fail, yeah, just doesn't fit really, does it?
Well,
Not
I mean,
really gonna fit with your channel.
like my theory is that the reason he does that kind of style is because he doesn't want to or can't be bothered to take the time to learn how to sort of operate the vehicle as it should be operated.
Yeah, true.
Like anybody can jump into a plane and do what he does. Let me put it that way.
Oh yeah, anyone can.
So
I think I did when I first started playing Flight Sim.
Well, yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody bins it at first.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't like dodgy games, Big Headed. What do you mean? That's why you hate ETS2 MP. Well, every time I've seen like streams or videos of ETS2 MP, all I ever see is people like driving, I don't know, ice cream vans at like 100 miles an hour. That basically seems to be the way it is. Like, people don't drive a truck at the speed limit and try to go from A to B with a delivery in safety. What they do is they install a mod which has some sports car in it, or they just get their truck and bobtail it as fast as they possibly can in the biggest engine they can. And they, you know, there are people on there trying to do it properly, but they're just completely swamped by the people who are messing about.
Yep.
They go through red lights, they're flying around roundabouts, you know, they, like you say, just not taking it seriously. Pink tractor for you, Cursed of Killings. Pink tractor hype.
Well, it's gone on the other crop.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage. And it's all being caught on camera. Absolute disgraceful.
Naughty, naughty. I need fuel. I'm at 152 litres.
You don't think ETS2 MP ETS2 says that's the fault, the map's fault, randomly displaying right lanes being all wide in the second lane. Yeah, I mean that's that happens in some terrain, in some countries, but not in others. It tends to happen in the older ones. The newer ones tend not to do that. But certainly in the UK that happens an awful lot. Where are the animals, Bloater? Back at the base, I think. You probably need to sell them. Or to load them up on trailers and get them all sold.
I think that'll probably be like last stop.
What do you mean? What about tree farms, Code? What do you mean? You running out of fuel, Steve?
Yeah, I'm on 149 litres, so...
Mad Mick's on his way.
Yeah.
He's got a jerry can for you. Is that enough?
What, all 4 litres of it?
It's just one
All
jerry
4
can.
litres of a fuel can.
Gamma 10, thank you for 4 months. Kapitev, 5 months, hope you had a wonderful holiday, Squirrel. Can't go on vacation this year. Family reasons, too much to do for uni. So I used some of the money to rebuild my PC last week. It's all good.
Twitch have just tweeted out saying we're currently investigating reports of videos buffering or not loading across the site.
Ah, there you go.
So the guy that was having issues earlier,
He's probably not watching because it buffers too much. But, you know,
yeah.
apart from that irony, all the ones who are hearing it don't have buffering problems.
Yeah.
No, you can't, Bloater, you can't do that. But you can get modded vehicles that can carry fuel around and stuff. Nerf my age, Smokeless Joe, with a resume. 3 months for Smokeless Joe, thank you. You as Pickaxe Ninja, you're now jab gone. Lol. Don't expect me to remember that.
AMH, I'm not far behind, Squirrel.
There's the Shell fuel tanker just turned up.
Nice. I need it. 145 now.
How many day-night cycles? We've done a full day and a full night so far. We're on our second day. Oh, look at that!
You got full just before the end.
Yeah, actually ran out like 1 metre from the end. What a complete scumbag.
Oh,
Thank you, Mad Mick.
Jules, I have been having buffering issues. I thought it was my Wi-Fi, but glad it's not. Scumbag Twitch. Well, they're fixing it, Jules.
Yeah. I just noticed it come up on TweetDeck and saw it.
Capita have not changed any settings. I've been away in Tenerife. Why? What's different? Are you going to get the call to in 787 when it comes out? Depends if it's any good. Thanks, OS4. Yes, I did. What is it? What even is scum and why is it in a bag? It's the nasty stuff. Is what it is, monsieur. Code DDoS. Thank you for subbing, Code DDoS. Welcome to the Net House. Can we give Code DDoS a nutty welcome, guys? Thank you for support, Code DDoS. Are you still refueling down there?
Yep, this thing refuels so slowly. I think he's putting it in like one glass at a time.
Yeah, probably. Mind you, it must take a while to fill up a combine.
Oh yeah. It's put about 400 litres in so far.
What's percentage green bar on the combiner's percentage green bar below the harvester's tank meter?
Fill level.
The green percent indicator is is how full the nearest vehicle is. So if you watch it, as I'm filling up Christoph Kellen's trailer, that's how full his trailer is. And that shows whatever the nearest vehicle is to me.
That'll do, Mad Mick, thank you.
Rage Route, it was good. Enjoyed it. Wasn't long enough, but holidays never are. Is there a fueling station? Yes, there is. There's usually one, at least one on the map somewhere you can refuel. Gamma 10, good night.
Don't worry, Smithy. I'll send you the bill. I'll just forward it on to my department.
I'll just write him a rubber check.
Well, watch it bounce.
$6.1 million so far.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of money. Selling all the crop.
5 fields to buy. Sorry, 7 fields to buy. Blimey.
And we've got all the equipment to get rid of as well.
Fozzie Jack with 100 bits, just a random thought. How hard would the YMCA dance be in Chinese?
With the symbols, lol.
Are you coming down lane 5?
Yes.
Gotta do 6.
Quick.
I've no idea, Frosty Jack, how hard YMCA would be in Chinese. I think it depends on how well you know Chinese. I already did Vrome. If you look, Vrome, at the symbol bottom right, it's on 100%. I've had it most of the stream like that. And how good are you at Twister? Naked Twister's more fun.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna
Not
mute
that I've
TeamSpeak
overplayed it.
right
No, I'm
now.
not.
I'm gonna go down that route. I know you're a burnt squirrel, but you know there's only so much we can do.
Oh, yeah.
Jules, you need a holiday to recover from the previous holiday. That's always the case. That's always the case, Jules. I got home at 2 o'clock this morning because my plane landed at like midnight or something.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Then we had to
Something
wait a
going
while.
straight to bed.
Then we had to get a bus from the plane to the terminal. For some reason they put us on a bus. And then I had to wait a while for the bags. Then we had to get a bus to the mid-stay car park and then drive home. So yeah, 2 o'clock. Fun. It was meant to land at that time, Connor, but, you know, if a plane lands at midnight, you're not going to be home before 2 o'clock, really. Raleigh with 100 bits. A lot of money. Hope Lydia will appear and take a share of the money. You know she will. But, Raleigh, you can write off a lot of assets against that profit. Yeah? So we can sell all the equipment, buy a load of fields, have a big party, and then tell her what the profit was.
That's it. We can always say that we donated so much to Sheep Inc.
Donated it
You know. Yeah, you know.
to charity.
Yeah.
I'll try and get the footage off the phone tonight for tomorrow. Pictures and stuff. You never know, Paul, this time next year you could be flying the plane. That's just not going to happen, Pringle. Don't you normally do races anymore? I've been doing them on Saturday, Trains Fan, but I've been away for a week. So we'll do some iRacing on Saturday. Although I've not checked what the current track is. I'll probably need to buy the track, no doubt. And at least learn it a bit before I can race on it. Although, it shouldn't take long to learn the track on the oval races. Whoa! Did you mention who you flew with? Jet 2. Oh, you work for Jet 2 at Stansted, Michael Brown. Well, that's who I flew with, at Stansted. So maybe I was there and you didn't know.
Jabgon, it's 13.2 meters wide.
There's somebody else who works at Stansted in the chat. There's somebody else who works for Ryanair. Oh man, I'm 100% full, I didn't realise. What a scumbag. They should get you a 10% discount on Car Mechanic 2018 because I own 2015 but I have no clue when or how to get it. 10% discount? Wow.
Yeah. Read the email again, Baz. I think it says in there somewhere. I think I got the same email that you're on about.
Yeah, but sometimes they do it so that if it recognises the game is in your Steam inventory, when you buy it, you get a discount. I've seen that before. When you go to buy it, Baz, on Steam, it might show a 10% discount already. Michael Brown works for Rhino. I was doing night shift on the day you flew out, so that's why I didn't see you. No, it's somebody else that works for Rhino. I can't remember his name now. %, you wouldn't buy it for a 95% discount. Blimey. I was waiting for Train Sim fan to suddenly clock the fact there's somebody else in chat called the Train Sim.
Oh, I saw that one.
He's like, who's this guy?
Saw that.
I've got a copyright on that name across the entirety of Twitch. You can't have that
I
name.
remember that day. I remember when people were coming in with Farm Sim fan,
Yeah.
Flight Sim fan.
Mario Sec? Yeah, probably. I just need to catch up with it all, you know, get it installed. He's not happy. What's the version of Farm Sim that's coming out this year? That's the Thingy Anniversary Edition. What's that got in it?
No idea.
Has it actually got any kind of change to the game, or is it just here's some DLC that you don't want?
Farming Sim fan is there still. Yeah, it's probably going to be like, you know, the gold edition that was on 15, where it brought out a new map and like a bunch of new equipment. I wonder if it's going to be something similar.
It's going to be overpriced.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it, see Gettins. Hopefully it's good. Certainly need a passenger version of something in Train Sim World. Be nice to get that rather than just shunting things around.
And it's a UK line.
Indeed. Now, if it's done properly, it could be really enjoyable.
Oh, definitely.
We'll just have to see what the scenarios are, how much track there is.
Yeah, if you look at, you know, the current one with CX Heavy Haul or whatever it is, I mean, it looks fantastic, don't get me wrong, as it is. Now, if they're going to bring that as a UK one, honestly, I'm looking forward to it. For £13, you can't really grumble, can you? Especially when you look at other Train Sim add-ons where, you know, they're like 24, 29 quid just for a route add-on. With this, you're getting the route and trains. Yes, please, I'll have it for £13, thank you.
Well, yeah, but hang on, it's only £13 when it's pre-order.
Yeah.
Pre-order. After that, it's 25.
Yeah, which is, you know, it's still better than what they've been charging for Train Sim World, for Train Simulator 2016 or whatever it is.
You're excited for the new feature of Car Mechanic 18, like mounting wheels on rims and all that stuff? Might be interesting. You find freight boring, so you get in. You can buy the bundle, can't you? They're doing a bundle offer as well. So you get CSX and the new
Yeah, you get both.
DLC, I forget what it's called now. Great Western Line or something.
Yeah, GWL or something.
Train Sim Van, you're into what's the guy who makes? What's the name of the DLC that you absolutely love, Train Sim Fan?
I know it. I don't know if you're waiting for him to answer.
I can't remember the name. What was it? What was it, Train Savan?
I'll not say anything.
I can't remember the name of your favourite DLC company for Train Simulator. But I just wondered, do you know if they, there's something about a strong arm, wasn't it? I just wondered if you happen to know if they're making content for Train Sim World. As soon as you obviously follow them quite intensely.
Was it Powerhouse Armstrong or something?
Something like that. It was like a house of power with a weak arm or something. Snow Jesus, 3 months resumed. Thank you. Welcome back. Lars with 19 months. Whoop whoop, 19 done. At least 19 more to go. Thank you for your support.
I like it how you changed that. You was like, something about a strong arm or something, and then as I was saying it, you was like, yeah, something like a weak arm or something. I was like, oh, okay. Oh dear.
But in all seriousness, are they actually going to make content for Train Sim World?
It's probably going to be a lot for them to change, because if you think about it, they're used to using their own editors that they can import into Train Simulator.
Yeah.
Well, Train Sim World, it's all a new engine. It's completely.
Well, yeah, but it's the Unreal Engine, isn't it? So
yeah.
in theory, they could
There's
just
a lot of
learn the
stuff out
tools.
there. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Lag.
Yeah, just got it as well. Is Matty coming back?
Yeah, well, I think he's full.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's not.
Didn't look full.
Why, are you not empty?
Well, I was 80% full, so I thought I'd come down and get empty before. And he was stuck ramming a tree, so I thought I'd go and empty, and then he drove off. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Lol.
Dude, just sit still.
It's like watching
Stop
a dog
moving!
fight. It's
Oh
like
my
watching
God.
a dog fight with one of them little pull toys where it's like got knots at each end.
I don't think he's going to be able to enter me.
There's another trail here.
Oh, he might do. He might do.
Yeah, it's about 90%.
There. Mr. John Fly, 11 months. Thinking of visiting a local Kenworth dealer and going through a sales, spill and pick session. Truck nerd now. Oh, nice. I wouldn't mind seeing some pics from the Kenworth dealer. I do like my Kenny. Uh-oh. Rip.
You're in a bit of rough ground there.
Yeah, I completely beached the header when I put it down and just lifted the whole combine up and it wouldn't go anymore. Thank you, 11 months, John Fly. Actually close to a golden top acorn, though.
Connor J. Harper, it's either snow or hail. That's look at the symbol.
Oh, it'll be
for the
rain.
weather.
It'll just be rain.
No, rain's blue stripes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be hail then, I guess. Hey, fat cowboy.
Either hail or snow. Get to the end of this run, I need to take a bio.
Steve's going for a Mars bar. Sorry, a bio.
I've got 2 Mars bars here, look, listen.
Oh, you admit
hear
to
that?
it?
What?
That you've got chocolate and snacks?
I said earlier that I've got 2 Mars
No,
bars.
you said before the stream you was eating a Mars bar.
Yeah, because I had a 4-pack.
You didn't
So
mention... I've got a
I've had-
6-pack.
Eh? No, I got a 4-pack of Mars bars. I've already had 2 of them, and I've got 2 left.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm not going for no Mars bars because they're already here.
Mars 51. 12 months anniversary. Thank you so much. Enjoy the gold cap. Yeah, definitely looking forward to a smaller farm next time, I think.
Smaller farm, yeah.
They're just...
Nice small fields, intricate fields.
I'm full.
Yeah, Christoph's coming for you. Right, I should be back in 2.
Okay. James, I did get you 25 bits. Paul, you can now lift the engine out of the car and work on it in Car Mechanic 2018. Also, how much can you lift? You had about weights and stuff. I'd have no idea. Paul, just Trains.net have said they're interested in making content for Rain Sim World. I didn't know we had a Rain Sim. Just waiting for info. I presume you meant Train Sim World. I didn't know that. That's cool. When you say interested in making content, it kind of sounds like they're having discussions with Dovetail about licensing and probably percentages and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Monsieur. WVU with 10 months, thank you. What's the goal of this game? There isn't really a goal as such. In the same way that real-life farming doesn't have any overriding objective apart from to just sustain itself. You know, you tend to your animals, you farm your crops, you make money, you buy better equipment, and you rinse, repeat that cycle.
I'm back.
However, the game doesn't really have any concepts of costings, you know. It doesn't have a proper economy, so you never really run out of money. Like, equipment doesn't break down, you don't have to replace your combine, it will look brand new from now until the end of time, you know.
It gets dirty, you jet wash it, and it's brand new again.
I don't know, Train Sim, when I'm next playing my summer car. I don't know. Mr. Blackhawk, so sitting down with a foul curry, nice. Brewdog beer whilst watching after a hard day at work, trying to think how to convince the wife to let me go try airsoft. Now the way to go down that conversation, Blackhawk, so is to sort of start off by asking if she's interested in taking up any hobbies. You know, find out if there's anything she wants to do, and then you know you can perhaps, well, why don't you try doing that? You know, and then you know when you sort of have this conversation with her about this hobby she wants to do, you can suggest that she goes and tries it, and then you know maybe she'll ask you if there's anything you want to do, and if not, you can just drop it in saying, well, I quite fancy airsoft again, and then see if she sort of picks up the bait. Human cat lady stopping lurking to say good to see you in Mr. Doyle, back and perfect timing since I'm in quarantine with chicken pox. Oh god. Now I'd like some quality stream action to help distract from all the itching. Oh my god. Get well soon. That is horrible. I've had measles, I've never had the chicken pox, but honestly don't fancy that at all. That's
Which
very
ones do you only
irritating.
get once?
Well, I don't think you... Well, measles you can actually get again, and chickenpox can come back as shingles, I think, in its very severe form. So I'm not really sure, but... Yeah, chickenpox is like your skin's on fire with itchiness, you know? Not good. Get well soon, human cat lady.
Indeed, likewise.
Yes, it is, Baz. That's what I'm saying. Chickenpox at an older age, if you get it, can develop into shingles. which is a very nasty version of it. You had it twice when you was a baby. There you go. No, I don't think chicken pox and smallpox are the same thing. Are they, Great Mew? It lives in your spinal column. Ugh.
Yeah, no thanks.
What does chicken pox?
I don't know. Either way, I don't want it.
Thing is, how do you even catch it? Like, where does it come from?
I have no idea. Like, how is it transmitted?
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Chickenpox can come back if the first time was light. Ah. Jules, you keep missing my bits. I do it on purpose, Jules, so you'll send another one. Kappa. Steve is going to order a takeaway on his way to the toilet, lol. Sorry, Jules.
Nope. I'm not.
I reckon he took his phone with him and just ordered something on Just Eat.
My phone's on charge behind me. Has been since we started. You can get chicken pox from a KFC bucket.
That's it. It's a communicable disease. Alright, so basically you get it from somebody else. How? How do you catch it though?
Like,
What the heck? What the heck?
are you full, sir?
No, I just emptied and it just...
Oh,
like,
if you clicked your mouse or anything,
I did,
it
yeah.
sometimes does that.
That's exactly what it did. I clicked my mouse to move the little header and then it just drove off.
Yep, it does. I figured that out earlier.
Is that scumbag mod?
Yep.
Mouse control. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Mouse lack of control.
No idea.
8.1.
I just found out earlier when I destroyed about 6 foot of crop.
Chickenpox is an airborne disease which spreads easily through coughs and sneezes of an infected person. Yeah, but surely it's like there's always an incubation period with these things, and then they come out. But when chickenpox scabs over, it's no longer infectious. So the only time that you can actually get it from somebody else is either when they're incubating it, or when they've it's in full swing but hasn't started scabbing over.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
you'd have to know. If they were incubating it, you could catch it without knowing. But if they've got visible chickenpox, and then you got it, you wouldn't be going, "Oh, how did I get that?"
When you said that as well, it reminded me of the game Theme Hospital,
Oh yeah.
where the announcement used to go, coughs and sneezes spread diseases. I haven't
remember
played
that.
that game in ages.
That was a great game, that one.
It was. I've loaded it up a couple of years back and looked at the graphics, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
the graphics are pants, but back then it was like the best game since sliced bread.
Yep. Chickenpox is always with you, but it's dormant until something happens, says Jules. Something happens. What? Like what, Jules? I don't get it. You're all
I don't.
itchy now, says Jimmy. The incubation and catching stuff, we get it along the pharmacy with the start of each new school year. Has nobody actually come up with a vaccine for it yet? Why can't we eliminate it? Like, we've eliminated so many of these childhood diseases, but that one seems to be something we can't actually stop. And did chickens actually have anything to do with it, or are they just being blamed in all
Look at
this?
bird flu.
Yeah.
Bird flu and swine flu and all that, you know.
We seem to blame the animals a lot, don't we? There is one you have to pay for it in the UK. I remember when I was a kid, my mum told me that people at school like had chickenpox and measles, and she used to make me. She used to tell me go to school and basically play with those kids because she wanted me to catch it, so that I wouldn't have it when I was older, and I just couldn't catch it. I couldn't contract measles or chickenpox despite trying, apparently. Okay, let's play Chase the Matty round the field. I'm trying to empty, but my... I swear he drives off every time I go to empty. Just go to chickenpox parties. Are they a thing? Do they have one a week at KFC?